I am very happy with the results of the Old White. It's definitely one of the #1 paints I would recommend having in your paint collection because you can just do so much with it. As you know, my kitchen cabinets were done with it and they look amazing. And you can do small things like this to bring out detail and other pieces as well. So it's definitely #1 on my list of paints to have. So now I'm going to add a little bit more Paris Grey to the darker color here just to bring it out a little bit more, make it a little bit more lighter looking, and then I'll come back. Now it's time to move on to the next step, which is to add wax to the cabinets to seal in the color. So I'm going to be using her soft wax, which is clear, and 2 wax brushes. I have a big one and a small one. The big one I'm going to use in the large areas here, and the small one I'm going to use to get into all the crevices. So I'll just show you really quick. So you just put a little bit on the brush, looks like that, and you rub it in. And you want to do the clear before you use the dark wax, if you're going to use the dark wax. So you first rub it in the way I'm doing it, and then you're supposed to take a clean rag, which mine isn't really completely clean, but it's okay. And you just rub it in. And so I'm going to do this with all the rest of the cabinet, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the dark wax. We've reached the final step of this cabinet, and then we should be all good. So I did the clear wax over everything so it seals in the color, and now I am going to apply dark wax. So this is the dark wax, and it's very dark when it goes on. The trick is to take it off is you need to have the clear wax underneath, which is what I already did. And if you use too much of this and you want to take it off, you just erase it with more of the clear wax. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to distress the appliqué here. So I am applying just a little bit of this, and I'm going to go all over this and take what I don't want off with the clear wax. And I have this small brush, which I think I'm just not going to use. This might be a little too small, so I'm going to go to my medium brush here. And it's all trial and error. That's what I have found. Okay, so that's that. And maybe I will add some more, but I want to just show you for now, now what we can do. So we just take it off. This is the same cloth that I used to apply the clear wax with. So I just kind of picked it up. And as you can see, it is coming off. And it's accentuating different parts. So you can already see it's making a really neat antique look. So now let me show you if I want to, actually let me get in here first. But if I wanted to take off some of the wax, I'm going to show you. So I just take a little bit of this clear wax and I just go over it, and it makes it come back to the white look. Okay, I'm going to finish it and then come back and show you the results. So I came back and just to show you what one side looks like with the clear wax and what the other side looks like with the dark wax. And I really love the dark wax. It's a little bit scary to use, but it has so much character. I'm just going to bring you in a little close so you can see the detailing. As I was wiping away the dark wax with the clear wax, you can see different parts that pop out now. And a lot of these strokes were created by the brush, and because the paint is thicker, it creates different texture, and that's how the dark wax fits in there. So I wanted to show you a technique I used with the medium brush. So I have three different brushes. I'm using the medium brush though to really charge the color inside the detailing. And I'm literally doing this so it gets in all the little cracks. And then when I wipe the color away with the cloth, all those crevices will be detailed, just how this one was. So I'll come back in a little while with the whole thing finished and you'll see the final product. I'm going to tell you about another brush I have. It's this one, and I'm going to use it to put dark wax in the crack here. And I actually applied dark wax with the brush already. I haven't wiped it in. This is what it looks like. So at first I didn't want to really use the dark wax because I loved the way that the Paris gray looked. It just looked really nice and clean. But honestly, the dark wax is really great in this room because it brings out the tile, which is more of a brown color. So it's working out really well. I'm just going to finish up here. I might put some splotches of dark wax in here, and then I'll be done and I'll be able to show you the final product. Alright, here's the final product of my half bath downstairs. What a difference. I love it. So I used three different colors. I used Paris gray on the front, which is the darker gray color, French linen behind it, and old white to accentuate any ornamentation on the drawers. I love this result. And then I went in with the clear wax, and then over that the dark wax, and that's what you see in the crevices is the dark wax, which is great because it complements my floor. And I just want to show you the other side of the cabinet as well. And I even did the toilet paper roll, which was metal. So if you want to do a project of your own, it's super easy. You just need a few colors of paint, a few paint brushes, and two different cloths, one for the dark wax and one for the white or the clear wax. So I hope that this video inspires you to make a creation of your own using Amy's Salon paint. Thanks for watching.